Welcome to Animates, a retro anime review comedy podcast. These episodes contain spoilers and adult language, so stick around if you're cool like that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to your favorite weekly anime retro review podcast. I am your one host, Lindsay, joined by, oh my gosh, our sparkle twinkly co-host, Mackenzie. Mackenzie, how are you?
Nervous that you used the word twinkle in your intro.
I know. I feel like that word has definitely been tainted on this podcast. We're not watching Twinkle nor Rock Me.
Good, because there's like 4 other versions of it, and I don't want to watch any of them.
Are there actually?
Yeah.
Are any of them better?
Some of them have a slightly better than 2 frames per second frame rate.
Man, that's wild. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go listen to our first April Fool's episode to see me react to that ridiculous show and another ridiculous show while we were at it. Oh man, yes. No, we're gonna do something Magical Girl this week.
Ooh, it's been a while.
I know, but I think it's Magical Girl, but it's not like traditional Magical Girl. But it is being helmed by the go-to guy for directing Magical Girl, Junichi Sato.
Okay.
Who directed Sailor Moon.
Yep.
So he's kind of cool. And this is kind of like his original story. It's not adapted from an anime or anything. So that's
Sorry, it's
really
not adapted
cool.
from an anime?
So it's not adapted from a manga. Oh gosh, my brain is so fried. Yes, he also worked on Neon Genesis Evangelion. And one of my favorites, Pedalero.
I'm trying to think of what this could be. There's not a lot of retro Magical Girl left. That's not the obvious stuff from the early 80s.
It's not Sailor Moon. It's not that kind of thing. But it's pretty delightful.
Minky Moo Moo or whatever it is.
Nope, it's not that because I don't even know what that is.
It's not Creamy Mommy.
Ew, absolutely not. I hate that so much.
She's never seen it, folks. She just hates the name.
Why call it Creamy Mommy? I've seen too many things on too many sketchy sites that I can't do it. The other person who is kind of important for this, there's a scriptwriter called Reiko Yoshida, and they worked on The Cat Returns,
The Cat Returns,
Boys Over Flowers.
Yep.
And Digimon. So
okay. I'm still racking my brain here.
It's fine. We also have another Gainax connection because it's from Studio Gonzo, which was formed by former Gainax members.
Oh, for a second when you said a Gainax connection, I was like, are we watching then I was like, no, that's modern. It's modern-ish. The one that's sponsored by Toyota or whatever. Or Subaru.
What?
The Subaru anime.
Subaru.
No, seriously.
That's wild.
Yeah. Wish Upon the Pleiades. Nuts. Is a production by Gainax in collaboration with the automaker Subaru.
Incredible.
I say Wish Upon the Pleiades nuts because that's a joke I made my video about Gainax that I did.
Yes, you did?
Video essay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. If that's on our YouTube video. Wow, we're just plugging everything in this part 1.
It's definitely not this one because this is 2015. So what the fuck am I watching?
This week we are going to watch 2003's Kaleido Star.
I have no clue what the fuck this is. I was thinking 80s and 90s. I was not thinking early 2000s at all. My knowledge of Magical Girl in this first little period here is very, very slim. What the fuck is Kaleido Girl? Or
Kaleido Star.
Kaleido Star. Stupid name.
It's like a Magical Girl kind of anime. It's about, we follow our protagonist Sora Nagino as she travels to America to audition for none other than the Kaleido stage, which is this massive circus, I guess. And it's kind of her proving herself as an acrobat and really being determined to be the best acrobat. And she wants to be basically the star of the whole entire circus, her idol who works there, but her idol's also kind of a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's helped by a weird sort of imaginary spirit of the stage named Fool. And yeah, it's just basically about her joining this circus and then overcoming a lot of really crazy challenges in order to eventually perform on stage as an actual cast member for this company.
So this is just Tryouts the anime.
Well, I mean, like, she gets into the circus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's like apprentice or whatever. Like, she's not allowed to be in the show. You know, she's not the main trapeze artist, but she is like training to eventually be cast in certain roles and such.
So what's Magical Girl about it?
I don't know. That's just what people called it. They were like, it's like Magical Girl. And I was like, okay. It's sparkly. There's lots of cool costumes.
Yeah, but there's no transformation and no fighting of evil.
But there's cool costumes. The evil is self-doubt.
This isn't Magical Girl.
I don't know. People were calling it Magical Girl.
Where were people calling this Magical Girl?
Online!
What?
I don't know. It's bright pink. It's adorable. It'll give you a freaking cavity with how sweet it is. Listen, just watch it.
I was getting stoked for some fucking Magical Girl shit going down here.
People have classified it as Magical Girl.
What does the mail page say?
Let's see. What does the mail page say?
Does it call it Magical Girl?
Genres are comedy, drama, supernatural.
So no Magical Girl.
Performing arts and showbiz.
So no Magical Girl.
I don't know. It's done by, maybe I got confused because it's done by the same guy who does like Sailor Moon. And so maybe it was like Magical Girl royalty. I don't know. I just remember seeing somewhere that it was Magical Girl stuff. I'm sorry that it might not be the exact definition that you have.
Wow. Folks, this just goes to show who the real nerd is here on the podcast. Because Lindsay doesn't even really know what Magical Girl means.
I don't know. She's got main character energy. I mean, come on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to send you the poster.
Okay.
And you can tell me, does this not look Magical Girl to you?
You sent me something that looks like it was taken with a potato.
Okay, well, that's because I copied the image.
Just Googling it so I can see it in proper quality.
Fine.
Yes, it looks like that would be a Magical Girl outfit. For sure. But if she ain't transforming outside of a change room, then just saying, you got my hopes up for some cool baddie transformation villain shit.
Well, whatever.
Just saying.
I don't give a shit. We're going to go for acrobats and sparkles and spandex this week, okay? Close enough.
Fair. Also, I did say we hadn't done Magical Girl in a while. We technically did Sailor Moon Halloween.
Yeah.
But, all right, well, this better be good.
Well, you're going to watch 4 episodes and then you can be the judge.
Better be freaking sweet.
Oh my gosh. Listen.
You said it would be hurting my teeth with how sweet it is, so we're going to find out.
All right, then. Well, then we're going to go. We're going to run away. And we're going to, do a couple backflips and, I don't know, trapeze tricks, pirouettes, make a pumpkin. Who knows? And then we'll be back after. Yeah. We'll be back after watching 4 episodes.
What do you mean make a pumpkin?
Bye.
You motherfucker.
All right, everyone, we are back after watching 4 episodes of Kaleido. And Mackenzie, was this one flying high or was it crashing towards the ground without a safety net?
This one had me flying high on the trapeze, Lindsay.
Yeah?
One bar I'd soar to was filled with comedic moments and lessons about doing your best. And the other bar was filled with frustration and anger.
Yeah, as someone who works and has worked in circus before, I was like, what the no.
I literally was going to ask you if this is what it's like in these fucking things.
No, not at all.
Any productions I've been on have not been like that. And I've been on very few. Oh my gosh.
I was like, no, not at all. Also, productions, we always start on time. No, you don't.
I was going to ask you
start on time.
Line. I was going to say, what a dumb line to say.
We always have to hold the start of the show because audience members are like at the bar or something. Like,
yeah.
I was like, no, it's never on time.
But first off, obviously it goes without saying, I am not the target demographic for this show.
No, I also am not the target demographic for the show.
13-year-olds who love gymnastics.
Yep.
I'm sure the people who grew up on it loved it. I can see why they might like it. You know, the story of a girl who isn't very good at things that she loves, overcomes adversity to make her dreams come true, of dancing on the Kaleido stage, a reality. Ooh, all while getting life lessons that, help like knowing your role
and pursuing her dreams. And yeah.
And also how to make friends in a new situation by being your best self, which
exactly.
Again, we're laughing, but those are technically good things to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I will say, the humor and facial expressions and that silly little ghost really do add to this to make it an enjoyable watch. Yeah, Fool. There's a repeated gag where every time she grabs him, it like makes a squishing sound. And then she like comically throws him as he like slowly floats through the air because he's still a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that. So that was pretty fun. Ghost's a fun little character.
Yeah, I like his monotone voice and stuff like that. And he's like, this is an outrage. This is not how you treat the spirit of the stage. I was like, ha ha. Oh, man.
The voice actor of Fool also does Greco from Vampire Hunter D. But that doesn't actually apply to us because A, we didn't watch that version of the dub, and B, we hated that character anyways. That's the like pompadoured mayor's son guy who like...
Oh, I hated that guy.
Yeah. But he's in a lot of other stuff that is actually on my short list to bring to the podcast, which is interesting to see.
Cool.
But yeah, the monotone's great, but it's not all trampolines and roses, Lindsay.
No, it's not. Apparently this giant huge high budget stage show doesn't have understudies.
That too. For me, first off, this ain't Magical Girl. Not in the slightest.
I know. I was like, when I was doing my research for the rest of the week, I was like, yeah, where the hell did I find out that it was Magical Girl? Where did I get that from?
It has the power of friendship and outfits, but that's it.
Yeah, it really is. There's no transformation.
No.
There's some like fantasy elements and stuff like that, but yeah, it's not Magical Girl. I don't know what the hell I was smoking.
I don't know either. And second, everyone in this show is so damn mean at the start.
Right? And then, but some of them will like just switch randomly to being like, yeah, now we're best friends. And I'm like, where was this? How did you overcome this like hatred for each other in order to become friends all of a sudden? It was like, oh, because the plot needed her to not be just an outcast hated by everybody.
Yep. And every time that someone like permanently becomes nicer to her, they have to introduce someone that's a rude ass again.
Yeah.
And then that person will become nice. And then we got a new rude person. And it's like, there are so many mean people in this fucking show. And not just like casually mean, but like, I bet, like basically saying, I bet you she fucked the director to get on this show.
I know, and she's like 13 or something. She's 16 or something.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Yeah. Wow. Like some of this, I don't even know. I was like, when I worked on the circus, I was like, these circus people were like the least egotistical people I had ever met.
Yeah, they're always so nice.
And it's such a wonderful community of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, here's the thing, though. Some of them might have legit reasons to be upset, but like most of them are acting like this is about to be like a preteen murder plot. Like,
yeah. Like the level of anger directed at Sora, I'm like, where is this coming from?
Yep. And third, Lindsay.
Okay.
Welcome back, Stewart Academy of Voice Acting.
Yeah.
This doesn't apply to everybody. But 70% of the cast sound like they're reading the script for the very first time in the recording booth. I've said that before on series. This is another one of those. Like, Sora's voice actor is actually Cynthia Martinez, aka Lena Inverse from the Slayer's Motion Picture we just watched.
Oh, shit.
I can hear some Lena in her voice.
I definitely did not.
But man, oh man, some of these characters are so poorly voiced, like, which is insane because some of them have massive resumes with like really good performances behind them. But for some reason on this show in 2004 or whatever it is, they just phoned it in and were like, fuck it, we ball.
They're like, we'll just get a paycheck and leave.
And this thing is 2 seasons.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get to this later, but this thing was wildly successful.
I learned, especially in France.
Wow.
They love their trapeze.
I guess so.
Look, as for like the art of this whole thing, the designs are great.
Oh, yeah.
The outfits are fun.
Mm-hmm.
The stages are interesting.
Yeah, they're massive.
Too bad it's so fucking poorly utilized. That cover photo that you sent me, and like Cammy posted a GIF on our Discord of like one of the transformation scenes. Nothing else looks like that beyond those 2 fucking things.
Maybe it does later on, but for these 4, yeah, it's very basic.
Episodes like 29 and like 45, and that shit still looked the same. Now, obviously, maybe I missed a couple of moments, but here's my issue, okay? What's there looks good. The problem is it doesn't fucking move. When we see a stage production happening, it is 80% slideshow.
Yeah, it kind of is. They're like, ha-ha! And now we're in a different pose. And now we're smiling and taking a bow. And you're like, okay.
And then there's the training shots. And half of those are nothing but close-ups of like hands and feet. And I know those matter in
For
gymnastics.
all of our Tarantino fans out there.
Ugh. I don't think 14-year-olds care about feet in the early aughts. Like, no gymnastic was watching this.
It could have awoken something.
Sure, but no gymnastic, like, girly was watching this being like, oh, I love the way her hands are placed on the bar. No, you don't. They're animated. They're not in the correct placement. Stop. You're not, this is not correct. Don't. It's so fucking lazy. It's so many. You're like, oh, we're about to get the fucking stage show. And I was like so stoked to see something really cool. And it was a fucking slideshow. I was so annoyed.
Even this like Golden Phoenix, which is like a really complicated move. And I was
It's
like,
you can PNG.
Yeah, I was like, you can do with animation something really amazing at this point that people aren't really able to do. Like, you can really emphasize that magic and fantasy of this circus series. And they're like, nah, let's just do a slideshow. And you're like, come on, guys.
Or she spins really fast. And you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, man.
I at least appreciate that the characters are like unique. Like, there's a pretty large roster of different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
I like Fool. Like we'd said, Fool's pretty fun.
I like Fool.
My favorite character is the policeman.
Interesting.
Now, ACAB, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's weird coming from you.
But this dude is pretty chill. He seems like the type of dude to say, fuck the thin blue line and like rat out his shitty cop buddies. So like, I can appreciate that. I mostly just liked that he was an adult in the show that wasn't being creepy and was nothing but like, oh, you're a new person in the city. I'm going to make sure you are safe at all times. And I'm going to be your number one fan and cheer you on. And I'm going to have no ulterior motives. And I'm just going to be like the best dude ever to you.
Yeah.
Because your parents are not here.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you're a child in a different country trying to pursue your dream. And I want to encourage you to do that, because that's a hard thing to do. And I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. And we never saw him actually be a cop beyond the first like 10 seconds we meet him. So I was like, all right. I don't know. He was just such a friendly dude. I was like, I appreciate people like that. But other than that, here's the thing. I said they have a lot of personalities. I didn't say they have a lot of depth.
That is fair. That is 100% fair. Oh, man. Yeah. Layla, I think her name is, like the lead girl. Oh my gosh, apparently there's a seal named Jonathan later on.
There is a seal named Jonathan, yes.
I need to look that up later. But Layla can go fuck herself. What a bitch. What a diva.
I know she gets better later on and becomes like best buds or whatever with Sora, but like, she's such a bitch.
I know. And I was like, girl, you ain't that special. You aren't like a brain surgeon. Calm the fuck down. Check your ego at the door.
She's not even the owner of this place or a boss, but she still is like, everything I do is my way.
I sell so many tickets. I was like, yeah, you sell so many tickets to one event.
Yeah, I will say, people love the Kaleido stage in this world.
Yeah, apparently it's like a huge thing. It's like fucking Broadway.
It's like, it's bigger than Cirque du Soleil, except instead of it traveling to people travel to see it, which is an even bigger deal.
Like, that would never happen.
Here's the thing though. It reminded me less of Cirque du Soleil and more of Disney on Ice.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like, I don't know why, but it just gave me Disney on Ice vibes. Even though there's no ice at any point, I just did not feel as exciting as Cirque du Soleil.
You know what I thought of when I watched the first episode? Was that, it was like viral on TikTok a couple, like maybe last month or something ago. The like rabbit, tortoise in the hare Chinese school dance number.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I need to find this and send it to you. I think it was just the bunny costumes that made me think of.
That is 100% what this is.
Yeah.
Even the first like 10 like production we see them doing, they're in bunny costumes and outfits like that. So that is 100% a correct observation.
Yeah. Also, okay, I need to talk about the costume design in this thing, because yes, it is adorable. But you know what you don't want when you're flying through the air, like tens of feet, whatever, up in the air? You don't want a bunch of fucking fabric flying around you that can potentially get in your way from grabbing the... Yeah, it's like, no, this is such a dangerous thing. Like, I remember, like, I've worked with like Tissue artists and things like that. Like, they want their costume to be as tight to their body as possible so that they don't... It's like, this is not... You can tell that the designer had never done anything for circus.
No, it had like coattails on everything and like...
Yep.
Or it was massive and you couldn't see below your feet, which you also don't want for landing on things, you know?
Absolutely not.
It's so stupid. Again, they look really neat, not functional.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, they're really cool looking, but they are not safe. You would never see those costumes in a circus acrobatic performance.
No, not at all. Not at all. Also, when I was watching this, I was like, Sora. Her name's Sora. Oh, it's because she's Sora-ing through the air.
Oh, jeez.
And then I was like, oh, Sora from Digimon has Biyomon, which is a bird-type Digimon. And I was like, oh, that's fun. And then I realized that Sora means sky in Japanese.
Oh, well
and I was like, right, you dumbass. You
Look
know
at us
this.
Learning.
You've
what
learned
does Mimi mean?
But let's talk some fucking story here. With
let's let the fans know what we watched this week.
Episode 1, my amazing stage debut.
These were some cheesy names.
Oh, of course. Here's the thing, though. You're like a 12-year-old girl seeing that. You're like,
this is the best shit ever. Inject this into my veins.
Yeah, exactly. The intro to this is weird because we open up with Sora choking a flight attendant while having a nightmare. And then she gets inappropriately touched by this dude who's like, you have nice leg muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And then she chases a dude through the city trying to get her luggage back.
On rollerblades.
And then she gets arrested. And then the police escort her to the Kaleido stage audition because they're like, oh, you're not like an orphan.
You're not a runaway.
And like, she's late. And then like the lady she idolizes is a total bitch and is like, you're fucking late. Get the fuck out of here. Get the
Which
fuck
I was like,
out of here.
If you say that you were talking to the police, I think they would let you. They'd be like, oh, that's completely understandable and out of your control.
Yeah. So the big issue is that if she doesn't succeed at her tryouts for the Kaleido stage, then she has to quit acrobatics altogether because her parents are a bunch of assholes who don't believe in her dream.
She's an orphan, I'm pretty sure.
Is she?
Yeah, her parents are dead.
Oh, they did die. No, you're right.
Aha, I was right.
Sorry, it's her aunt and uncle who are a bunch of assholes. And they're like, if you don't do it, you got to come back home. Meh, 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 meh. You get one try and that's it. Damn. But of course, she's already failed. But they let her stay and watch the show, which is lazy fucking slideshow. This is the first episode. And you've already in the first 5 minutes given me a slideshow for your biggest production of the episode. The skateboarding scene had 100 times more effort put into it.
Oh, it absolutely did.
Fucking insane.
She was doing flips and shit.
Yeah. But obviously this show is about her, Lindsay. She can't be gone on episode 1.
Fine.
And she gets a chance to be on the show, everybody, by injuring another cast member.
Yeah, she tries to save her from being crushed by a set piece.
Which is a balloon.
Which turns out to be an inflatable. And yeah, again, this person that gets like pushed out of the way is being so over dramatic. And I was like, what is going on? This like company just raises a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
Like oh man.
It's so bad. But like Sora's like, I'm sorry. And this is where we learn the creepy dude who was touching her before was actually the dude that she was
like
supposed
the
to be
director or something.
The boss man, the whole owner of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I guess he was just like, yes, you look strong. You should try out or something. But then she ran away from him.
Yep.
Okay, fine. It's still creepy. Don't touch people's legs like that. He's like, all right, fuck it. You're going to replace this bunny girl thing.
Which is wild. I was like, you have understudies for this shit. Or you just cut that part of that person's track. Like, you don't just be like, hey, new person who doesn't know this stage at all, put on this random costume and get out there and do this whole routine with everybody. And I was like, that is so dangerous to the person. It is dangerous to everybody else on that stage. This is such a liability thing that I was like, this would never happen. When I was working at Cirque, there was a hand balancer who was coming in to replace the hand balancer that tours with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a professional hand balancer from Mongolia. That was his career. That was how he supported his children. And they still like had him practice for weeks before he actually stepped foot on stage to perform.
Yeah. No, it's insane. Okay, everyone in this production is an asshole. We're going to say this a lot, but like Layla comes out and she's like, no, you can't do this. Fuck you. And thankfully Sora gains a bit of a backbone. Is like, no, Miss Layla, I'm going to do it. And you're like, all right, great. Good for you.
Yeah. Stand up for yourself. Advocate for yourself.
Yeah. We get more performance. I was ready for a slideshow. I was so ready for the slideshow. Thankfully, this is animated. Unfortunately, it is literally just a wide shot with like tiny little people in slightly identifiable costumes jumping across this massive multi-tiered stage.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's stupid. And here's the thing. Sora traveled from Japan to work for this company and try out and whatever. She sucks.
Yeah, she's not really great.
She's like, she can barely jump on a trampoline. She's falling. Like, she's having all of this fucking trouble until a little girl in the audience is like, go, Miss Rabbit, you can do it, which was cute. And that motivation gives her the skills she needs until she sucks again and has to get saved by Yuri, the blonde himbo, from cracking her skull open. Sure.
Yeah. And it's not even, I was like, if this is such an impressive circus, I would expect more from this trampoline act.
Yeah. They just kind of bounced up and down.
They just jump up and down and then jump to a different trampoline and jump up and down and then jump back to the same trampoline.
The audience is losing their fucking minds.
I know, which I was like, what is going on?
Let's go. It's
like there was, yeah, exactly. Like she has more animation put into, like, this whole thing, I was like, we need to do better, guys. This is not it.
Yep. We end by Layla again being like, nah, you suck. Get the fuck out of here. And then the boss brings her back after she hugs the policeman, which is when we learn like, he's going to be a recurring father figure. Perfect.
Yep.
That's episode 1. She gets brought back because the owner is like, I see something in that girl.
Yep.
Cool.
I know. I was like, this whole thing is so wild.
Episode 2 with another great title, My Amazing and Lonely Challenge. For me, that's getting up in the morning.
Oh, man, right? Especially now that it's winter. Oh, I had to work at 5:45 this week.
Gross.
Yep.
Anyways, it's time to meet Fool.
Aha!
Yeah, this is a Barbie-sized dude who looks like a Sailor Moon villain.
He does look like a Sailor Moon villain.
Yeah, I do like him. He's funny. And she's like, nope, you're not real. Nope, you're not real at all. And throws him in a cupboard.
Yep.
And the start of this show for me feels like it's basically saying never meet your idols, because she meets,
don't chase your dreams.
Well, she meets another famous Kaleido star, Sarah.
The karate girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's her name.
She's just kind of dumb and a little racist. She's like, oh, you're from Japan? Isn't everyone there a black belt? Does everyone eat sushi? Do all of you do this? And you're like, good Lord, girl, learn some fucking facts.
It was kind of crazy. I was like, what is going on?
With the shittiest British accent, too. She's like,
oi, isn't that, you're from Japan, yeah? Isn't everybody there a black belt?
Why are you from Australia?
I'm really bad at accents. I used to be so good at them. I don't know what's happened.
Oh, well.
I left theater school and then everything just went downhill.
Anyways, back to Fool, who means well, but is a total fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
He's like, you need to shower and relax. And she's like, why are you watching me? And he's like, I'm a ghost.
I'm the spirit of the stage. Like what?
I'm not a... So I don't think stages have sexual preferences.
Oh, man. Yeah, this part made me laugh because then she ties him up upside down. He's like, this is an outrage.
Yeah, but he's so calm about it.
He's so monotone.
But anyways, back to people being absolutely fucking slags again. Because they're like, oh, she got on because of like, just because? Basically saying, oh, because the boss sees something in her. Oh, I bet you she did something for the boss. And you're like, girl, she's not fucking the boss.
Yeah,
like
that's
do people
illegal.
Get this jealous in actual productions?
No. The people who get jealous like this are the people who didn't get it.
There you go. And these girls are literally like, we're going to make you clean the entire stage and we're not going to help you. And then
she's like, okay.
Yeah, I'll
like, she has a good attitude about it. She's like, yeah, I would love to. Like, I just want to pay my dues and show my appreciation. And they're like, ugh.
Yeah, they're like, that's not going to work on us, you dumbass. We actually hate you.
I was like, what are you doing, you bitches?
I know. It's like, I don't like using the word bitch usually about people, but these people are bitches.
They're so awful.
And like, this makes her late to her fucking dance class. But at the same, they let her actually participate in this one. But also, she can't do ballet either. Came all the way from Japan. Can't do the trampoline. Can't do ballet.
I know. I was like, what are you good at other than
her aunt and uncles weren't that wrong.
Yeah. Maybe they were like, the aunt and uncle were like, maybe if you let her go,
she'll realize.
She won't make it. And then she'll let this all go. And then we can just stop dealing with it.
Maybe the aunt and uncle aren't as big of assholes as I thought they were.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still an asshole move, but.
Oh, for sure. For sure. The first plot point gets to come up now. She must learn Layla's special move within a week, or else she has to die.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically the same thing in her mind.
Yeah. Which I was like, her trying to attempt this at the level she's at is actually could be fatal.
Yes, it is dangerous.
And so dangerous.
There's a net, but still.
Nets can fail. You can land wrong. Like, there's so much. There's just this whole entire episode. I was like, this is not healthy and this would not happen. They wouldn't just be like, yeah, the person who's never been here. Yeah, just use our trapeze system.
Yeah. And it's like a ninja thing. Like, girls got to spin all crazy and blah, 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 blah.
And with like no safety wires or would never, ever happen on any stage.
Nope. But the next scene made me laugh so hard because she's like, she sees the policeman when she's rocking with
Ken.
What's his name? Ken. And the policeman goes full dad mode and like just starts choking these dudes. He's like, so you're her boyfriend, huh? You better be good. And she literally goes, what? Oh no, he's literally nothing to me.
He's like the PA.
And I'm like, girl, he's the only one who's been nice to you. At least call him like a friend or something. But she literally goes, nothing. And the kid just goes catatonic. He's like, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
Ken. Because Ken hurt his knee, so he couldn't perform ever again.
No, he had a weak heart.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, he's got a weak heart, so he became a tech instead.
That's fair.
Yeah, but montage time.
Yay!
We get mean girls. We get fool being cryptic. We get training. We get more cryptic. We get some people being kind of nice to her. Thank fuck that happened now and not halfway through the series, because I could not deal with episodes of her having no friends for like half a season.
Yeah, like I understand that they were like, we need to have some protagonists, not just antagonists.
Yeah.
But also I was like, could we have a little bit more development in seeing them become friends with Sora instead of just like them watching her train really hard in an unhealthy manner?
And being like, wow, she
That's
does care.
That's inspiring.
Now we like her. It's only 3 people out of like 100, but at least she has some friends. But it's more training. It's very, very boring because it's a crappy montage. And then Yuri shows up and says something cryptic and then disappears because apparently he can do that. And then she's like, all right, I can do this.
I can do it for Yuri.
There's a lot of people that do a lot of stuff for Yuri. And I am talking about the girl love genre. But it's game day, baby. Time to see if she can do it. And you know what? She fucking can't.
It's true.
She gets so close and she doesn't stick the landing. And I was like, oh, well, how the fuck is she going to come back from this one? But it's fucking Layla from the top ropes who's impressed that she got as far as she did and lets her stay anyways, even though she missed the landing. I was like,
this is insane. Layla has like trained her entire life to perfect this move. And this bitch is like, I'll do it in a week. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. No.
And in future episodes, she's still a bitch to her after this.
Yeah. I was like, I don't get it. Like you literally set her an impossible task at the current level she's at.
And here's my problem with this. She's like, oh, you did it good enough. You just didn't stick the landing, but you did the move. Okay, sure. That's bullshit. If I take my pilot's exam and I fly really well, but I crash the plane on landing, they're not going to give me my license. I know these stakes are way lower, but like, and I know it's meant to like show character progression and all that kind of stuff, but I just feel like it could have been done a little better.
Yeah.
But yes, she makes her new friends, Mia and Jen or something.
I don't know. Generic. None of them had any sort of character development where I was like, I'm going to remember them.
No, one looks kind of like Asuka, which felt weird seeing her be happy.
Yeah.
Because that's not Asuka's role. And the other one is like the kind of like tomboy, like gruff one, which is fine. That's that episode.
Anna, maybe?
I don't know. Fuck, now I need to know. It is Anna, yeah. But episode 3 has another stupid title, The Amazing Distant Stage. And this episode is all about knowing your fucking role.
Staying in your fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get some more fool lore. He's like, I've chosen you because you are destined to do something incredible, and I will show you one day an incredible move that will change the world. But I can't tell you what it is now, because again, if you do it, and this time he actually says it, he goes, you will literally die, because everyone that has attempted it before without knowing to understand the soul of the stage has died. Which makes me think that that's like a hint at Other Girl's mother that we meet later.
Oh, the trampoline artist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that.
She's obviously skeptical of this dude. And it does make for some good comedy moments, some banter back and forth between the two of them, because he like makes a good point. She's like, shit, I can't ignore that you just said that. Fuck. Fool's intriguing to me, because if he wasn't in this show at all, the show would still be able to go on. It would still be a sports style anime about determination and friendship. But I'm not mad that we've got this like drag race looking dude just like chilling here being a mystical addition to the show.
Yeah, he adds just like a nice little comedic, I don't know, like bit of something that takes you away from all the bitches in the show.
Yeah, like he doesn't detract from the show at all. Just is a nice little unnecessary but fitting addition to this weird piece of media.
Yeah.
Speaking of comedic things that I should totally not have laughed at all.
Oh no.
The boss is reading out all the people's names who are getting roles for Cinderella. It's like going through everybody, like getting bigger and bigger. And you're like, oh, we haven't said Sora's name yet.
Sora yet.
It's going to be so fucking good. It's going to be such a big role. And then he goes, you hand out toys in the crowd. And I shouldn't have laughed at that. It's not even presented as comedy, but it caught me off guard. And I laughed out loud at this poor girl's trauma.
Well, it was so, again, I was like, I don't understand this character at all. Like, he's like, oh, like, I believe in you. I see something in you, blah, blah, blah. And then he like just sidelines her.
Well, he had a reason for this.
He was like, just like, it was about learning humility or something. I don't know.
Kind of, yeah. So like, basically, she's like, fuck, I don't want to do this. So she like basically stands there and does nothing and gives away none of the toys because she's not happy about it. And everyone's like, you kind of suck. Do something better. And Fool is like, think outside the box. And she's like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to take initiative. I'm going to do so good. And she like does all of this effort. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I started making notes being like, all right, she's doing this and this, and it's working so well. Like, this is really impressive. Before I could even finish my first sentence, shit gets so fucking dark because we get to the backstage and everyone is so fucking mad at her.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, you pushed the production 10 minutes back because everyone was so excited seeing you and they were so hard to calm them down. And then so many kids left their seats to come get toys. They got lost in the dark coming back to their families. And some of them got hurt.
I'm like, oh no, you sold a bunch of product and made a bunch of money for this company.
Also, fuck them kids. It is not her fault that they don't know how to fucking not run in the dark.
Yeah, and like, fuck those adults for just not parenting well.
Yeah, it's not her fucking fault.
No.
I was so fucking mad at this point because no one told her how to do this job. And I know that was the whole point of it. But you can't get mad at her then if she does it too good.
Yeah, if you don't give her instruction, you can't get mad.
Yeah. And then, of course, Yuri appears out of nowhere and is like, you just got to play your part. No more, no less. And she's like, oh, I get it. I understand. What a terrible lesson. Now.
Listen, do your job. Don't put any extra effort in, okay? Just show up and go home.
To be fair, in a production, that's kind of important. You don't want to have like some background actor in like Sweeney Todd think they're the main character and start like moving in front of like Sweeney Todd himself and singing, you know? You got to know your fucking role.
That is fair. But also yeah, it is that fine line of like, but also those moments can kind of really add. I don't know.
No, I understand that. But I mean, like, you know, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it works out.
I just thought of the lady in that Doctor Strange movie in the background who was like told not to look at the actors until she's like literally behind Benedict Cumberbatch, like looking
at
everywhere
everything else
except for him. And it looks so unnatural. It's great.
Yeah, and they didn't CGI any of that away. They're like, fuck it.
I know.
But yeah, so she does the thing. She does exactly what's asked of her, and it works out really good. Yay! Woo! I get the lesson. It's a good one. But this episode had so much fucking conflict, it just felt weird. Like, oh, tough boss man with a heart trying to teach you the right way to do things can be fine if you're not a dick about it and aren't a cryptic little bastard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, it's showtime and it's another fucking slideshow because we don't get animation in this.
Nope.
And I was, again, so annoyed. But it does end with a cute scene where a boy asks for her little clown to give him an autograph. And she was like, it's my first autograph I've ever signed. And like, hell yeah, girl, you get it.
Yeah. It's great when you could ask for your autograph.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I had like, you know, tuva tall mohawk, leopard print pants, studded leather jacket and all this stuff. The amount of people that would ask if I could hold their baby for a photo was insane.
I love it.
Like, there are photos on people's albums somewhere of just like 16-year-old me holding a baby being like, huh?
When I was a costumed historic interpreter for like a summer job, and I was like, there's so many random photos of me in people's photo albums. I always wondered that, like, when you die, if you get a photo, like if you get an album of all the photos you're in that like are just
other
from random people. that you're like just in the background of or whatever.
Oh man, that's an interesting thought. I like that.
I know. I was like, I feel like there'd be some really unattractive pictures in there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, episode 4 with another great episode title, Try Hard and You'll Get an Amazing Chance. Not try hard and you'll succeed. Try hard and you'll have a chance.
Which I mean, fair in this industry, it's very competitive.
That's 100% fair. It just makes me laugh.
It's a numbers game. Like you gotta hear no a lot if you're gonna go in this industry.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of notes for this episode. Like
that's fair. It's very basic. You understand the pumpkin reference now.
Yes, now I do understand the pumpkin reference. I'm like very confused at the moment. But we open up with like the funniest little girl roasting Sora. She's like, "Oh, little girl, you can't be backstage." And the little girl goes, "Yeah, and you're not allowed on it."
I know, which I was like, "Whoa, we have jokes." Oh. Man, this little girl is just the library's open.
Fancy jeans.
I love it.
It was so funny. And we do learn that like she's a staff member's daughter whose mom died after a performance.
Yeah.
Which like kind of kills a bit of the humor. We talk a lot about this girl's mom dying, and it's kind of brutal.
Yeah, like just a little bit.
She messed up a thing on stage and then she passed out and then she went into surgery and then died on the table. And you're like, damn.
I know, right? I was like, wow, your paramedics on standby did not do their job well.
No. And then like the whole meal.
Also, they had a death on their stage and they were fine just letting some untrained girl who's been on the campus for a day just try this really insane trick that's your headliner. Again,
there's no safety. OSHA would have a hell of a time with this.
Holy shit. It's wild.
Yeah. But like, so a bunch of people get chosen for like, oh, hi, Seamus.
Father, I want to snuggle.
You can cuddle.
Oh, baby.
Seamus wants to cuddle while I do this.
Okay.
Mia, it's basically like, okay, you've been selected to do this thing and you suck at it. And we learn she sucks at it because she's distracted because her grandmother is also sick and dying.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, we are going to actually not let you do this. You're going to, unfortunately, like, we're going to have these other girls do it, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
And then she's like, no, I was still given 3 days to figure it out. We're going to do something new. We're going to do a synchronized thing where all 3 of us are the godmother and it'll be amazing. And then the boss is like, all right, if you can pull this off, I'll give you your jobs back. But if you can't, we're going to cancel the whole performance.
Which again, I was like, you're losing so much money.
And also you have the other girls that were going to do it anyways. So why are you being so fucking... Maybe, again, it's probably the want to motivate them. That's not fucking motivation. That's fear. Do not rule by fear.
Don't do it. I'm like, also, you have like artistic directors and choreographers that should be building this show.
Right?
You can have input from the performers, absolutely. But I'm like, they're not the person who get the final say.
Yeah. And instead of like being normal and doing like something safe, they're like, we're going to do this crazy thing where we like catch each other's batons and ribbons midair and the fabric's going to expand into a giant sheet and then we're going to shape it like a pumpkin. And
you're like, what is happening?
Like, everyone's like, the fool is like, this is the bad idea. And he's not wrong.
No.
But like, and of course they're struggling to the point where like these other girls are like, haha, this is going to be our thing because you suck. And again, they're kind of sucking. And the freaking little girl shows up and just starts mocking them a whole bunch again. And she's not wrong. They're not doing well. Unfortunately, she's mocking them because she has trauma and she thinks mocking them will make them stop because she doesn't want anyone else to get hurt on the trampolines.
Well, doesn't she also not want anybody to like do better than her mom?
There's a comment of that earlier on, but it was more of just like you'll never be better than my mom is like a like no one can do this. And if she can't, then you shouldn't do it because like you'll get hurt.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I know it's fueled by fear and she's worried, and that is kind of sweet because she does eventually come around to Sora in a really weird way because she sees her practicing and she like sees her mother in Sora, and I was like, that's gonna be traumatic. That we shouldn't be setting that precedent here.
No, we should not.
We do not need to have this little girl being like, I saw Mama in Sora, Daddy. Marry this 15-year-old, please. Let her become my mother.
Oh my gosh.
That's not what happens, folks.
Thank goodness. Ooh.
Yeah. And yeah, they decide that they can make it work. They practice. They do it. It goes into the show. They do their pumpkin. And yay.
Yay. They pulled it off, everybody.
With the power of friendship and fear, they made it work.
Through the power of friendship and fear. The only two elements you need to succeed in life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And that's our 4 episodes that we watched. How do you feel about this one? What would you rate it?
Here's what I don't like about this, Lindsay, is now I'm curious what the fuck is going to happen.
So you're just going to keep watching it?
No, I'm not gonna, but my brain is like, read the synopsis online so we can learn what happens.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
because
it's
like you said,
boring.
There's a cute little animal that shows up.
Mm-hmm.
She does become part of the full cast. I do know that. They almost lose the theater at one point in an episode. That's one of the arcs.
It's probably because they're so terrible at managing their finances.
Yeah. But beyond that, mostly just because I'm like, how the fuck are they going to make this work being such an OSHA fucking mess? I don't give a shit about this.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What would you rate it?
Here's the thing. It's got comedic moments. It has a funny little ghost guy, but my God, everyone is such a bitch. Everything is unsafe. Nothing makes sense. It's like, it's not I'm going to give it just above positive at like a 5.13.
Oh, man. So this is wild because you know what it's rated on Mal? It's going to blow your mind. On Mal, this has a 7.9.
Fuck off.
It is so close to being an 8, and it has no right to be there. Like, it's insane. Oh, man.
Here's the thing. I could understand that rating if the following things were changed. Things were actually animated, and not everyone was so fucking angry and nonsensical. Those two simple things could make this be a really good show for like a nostalgia factor when it comes to a review like that. Those stage plays should have been beautifully animated. This is 2002, baby. You could have easily done this, made them look incredible. We saw it with the rollerblading. I could understand a high, maybe not a 7.9.
I know. I was like, that's insane.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we watched it, and we'll watch other terrible things, but now we've seen it. I don't know. Let us know what you think about this one, everybody. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell us everything about it. Have you worked in a circus before? Tell us that too. I don't know. It'll be great. Anyways, that's it for this week's episode of Animates. I'm not going to continue doing this accent. If you like this, you could leave us a beautiful review because we would love to read it. And I like to show my parents so that they know that I'm not just being an idiot on the internet and people actually enjoy me. We also have a YouTube channel where we have cool, shorts, long form, all that fun stuff that you can check out. And then also we have something else that's really fabulous and fantastic. It is our Discord. Nope, that's a lie. It's our Patreon. Yes, if you go over to patreon.com/animates, you can sign up and you get to join our Discord. You can throw us a few bucks if you want, which would really help us to produce this really fun, funky, fantastic content. Yeah, and you can join our Discord, which, because December has 5 Tuesdays in it, we're letting the fans decide what we watch for the 5th Tuesday. So you could be in charge of making our lives either hell or actually quite lovely. So yeah, that's the motivation to go to our Patreon. Again, that is patreon.com/animates. And Mackenzie will read your name out on the podcast. So go ahead, Mackenzie. Let's have some ridiculous names.
All right, starting with our supporting characters, we've got Evan and Jake Peralta.
So ridiculous.
With that cool. We've also got Aladoris and Heise Holmes.
Ooh.
Moving on to our retro cuties, we've got the Lesbians.
Love them.
Did they have a good birthday?
I haven't talked to them because I've been in Tech Week hell.
Fair.
Yeah.
Matthew. We got Kimmy Chu. We've got a deep, sexy voice says relax.
Wow. You did that one such justice.
Yeah, I couldn't do it last week. We've also got Dear Amazon. I like my dubs like I like my subs. Without AI. Yours unsubscribedly, Carly J. Jepson.
Ooh, yeah. Fuck AI.
Have you seen this yet, Lindsay?
No.
Well, hold on.
Is it on the Discord?
Amazon started dubbing with strictly AI, and it adds zero soul or anything to it. Please enjoy this clip.
Oh, no. Wow. That is awful. Holy shit. No, you don't do that. You hire real people because they have, do you want humanity in these characters? Because I think you do. Also, you want those, fun little mistakes that make things magical. What are you doing? Fuck AI. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah, so that's been fun. We've also got Infinity Bandana did a 24-hour stream and feels like shit, but needs to do it again sometime.
Oh my gosh. Did you have to have pee breaks? Like, how did you do that?
Moving on to our Chibi champions, we've got Gasidic. And Misaka is putting mag wheels on her rollerblades to fulfill the prophecy, says Misaka, as she insists she's not a Chunibyo. I don't know what that means.
Couldn't tell you. What are mag wheels?
I don't know that either. Couldn't tell you.
$3 just got donated to the Trevor Project, so that's awesome.
Huh?
Because in order...
Oh, wheels. I get it.
Yes. If you go to Anime Out of Context, they're currently doing a fundraiser for the holiday season. And if you change your name, your Patreon name to have wheel in it, doesn't matter what tier you're at, they donate $3 to the Trevor Project, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. I have changed mine, I think. So
I will change
Have you changed yours?
I have not yet. I will do that.
Mine just says something about a wheel, #trans rights.
Nice. And our last one is Swamp Wizard. Yeah, patreon.com/animates. And also make sure to check out our YouTube channel and all that good jazz.
Go appreciate all the hard work Mack does on video editing. He does a great job, everybody. But yes, okay. Well, that's it for this week. Join us next week when Mack will have something for me to watch. Who knows what it'll be like? Will it be... No, it's going to be fantasy. We all know it's going to be fantasy. But what kind of fantasy? I don't know. Could be high fantasy. Could be his sexual fantasies. We don't know.
We're watching Gundam if we're doing that, baby. Get in my robot.
Oh my gosh. Yes, but next Thursday we will have another episode of Serial Experiments Lane as my cerebral fluid and other matter just keeps leaking out of my head.
Hey, have you never had a spinal fluid leak before?
No.
It's fucking weird.
Man, I don't know. But yes, it'll be crazy. It'll be insane. We're going to see what happens. And then maybe I will just throw out my computer after this. We don't know. But yes, I don't know. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Goodbye.